All right, my friends. So I've told you about my heart attack journey from the beginning of how it felt, the warning signs, the top 3 things that saved my life, my heart attack experience, my hospital and ambulance experience. So now I'm home. I'm back in Florida. So this is my post-heart attack follow-up for you. Went and saw my cardiologist. Went and saw my primary. Cardiologist was super happy with the way I'm doing. Says everything is perfect. Keep doing what I'm doing. He'll see me in 6 months. I got to go in for a stress test next week, just to cross the T's and dot the I's. I did blood work with my primary. So, like I said in my other video, I thought I was eating healthy. So, there's different trains of thought and different beliefs on eating healthy. I was under the belief that being a carnivore was eating healthy. I was on primarily a carnivore diet. Eggs, butter, and red meat, bacon. But, I said primarily, I have a huge sweet tooth. So, I was eating a lot more sweets than I normally would. So my sugar intake on top of that was high. So in my mind, I was eating healthy. I wasn't. I'm a big believer in everything in moderation. So I'm now on a Mediterranean influenced diet. Very little red meat. In fact, I haven't had red meat since I've been home in the last month and a half. Primarily fish, salmon, some chicken, lots of vegetables. And I've tried to cut 99% of the sugars out of my diet. I'll splurge every now and then. We went out to eat the other day and I had some pasta. That's carbs which turn into sugars. I had some bread with some olive oil. But I'm watching and monitoring what I eat. I'm on a ton of medication, which is another topic. So I thought I was eating healthy. I'm still not sure whether carnivore diet is actually really healthy for you or not. There's a whole debate on that, and I'm going to explore it more. I know that a lot of our doctors get like 3 hours worth of nutrition training. And if you look at some of our doctors, they look like they need to see a doctor. But for now, till I get everything under control and see how I'm feeling, I'm doing Mediterranean. And cutting way back on sugars. I think sugars are the main culprit, not the cholesterol that people say that causes the heart attack. I think it's the sugars that do it. But anyway, that's a whole different topic. Now on to the medications. So I'm on 2 medications for blood pressure. I don't have the medications list with me, but one of them I think is called Rampril. Another one is Boproparol, I think is what it's called. And they work differently to lower your blood pressure. I don't know if diet will ever fix my hypertension, my blood pressure. So I'll probably be on at least 1 blood pressure medication, probably the rest of my life. I'm also on metformin for sugar because I'm pre-diabetic. But I know that I can control with diet. So in 3 months I have a follow-up with my primary and do more blood work. And as soon as I get my blood sugar levels down to the normal stage with diet, I'm kicking the metformin to the curb. I'm also on statin. I'm not happy about being on a statin. I don't think cholesterol is that big of an issue. and my cholesterol was not that high. It was high, but it was in the 200s, not in the crazy 200s either. So with this diet, I'm hoping that it'll bring my cholesterol levels down, and I'll kick those to the curb as well. And then I'm on a blood thinner, Plavix, and baby aspirin. I want to get rid of eventually the Plavix and just get the baby aspirin. So my goal is to be on a blood pressure medication and a baby aspirin, and just be down to those two, hopefully within the next 6 months. I'm going to say 3 months I have my follow-up, and I'll do another follow-up after that to make sure everything is on course. And if it is, then I'm hoping to be on much less medication than I am now. But for now, I'm following doctor's orders. I'm eating a clean Mediterranean diet, cutting pretty much all sugars and carbs out of my diet. And I'm taking the meds that were prescribed to me by my cardiologist and my primary. But we're going to review both of those things over time, and I'll be adjusting them as I see my health dictates. Anyway, my friends, so that's a follow-up. I'll let you know in 3 months once I do my blood work again, and let you know how the blood sugars are doing and cholesterol and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I love you. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, I never say this. Don't forget to like, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. It would really help out our channel. Appreciate it, my friends.